What is going on, beautiful beings and conscious co-creators? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Demi and I will be your reader for today. I'm going to be doing tarot reading. I'm going to be using oracle cards. I may be using charms, I'm not really sure. Also, I want to point out, if I have a little bit of low energy, if you're detecting that, it is because I'm fasting, so I just want to kind of disclaim that. But anyway, if you were wanting to know, like a yes or no to a particular question that's really just been bugging you, this is your reading. I have three groups in front of you here. This is going to be group one, this is going to be group two, this is going to be group three. If you're new to Pick a Cards or new to my channel, hello. Basically, what you're going to do is pick your group. I'm going to put the timestamps of when the group starts in the description box and the comment section if I remember. If I don't, remind me. But yeah, and so I want you guys to take a second. I really advise that you not watch this video when you are busy, when you are preoccupied, when there's something pressing at hand. These are videos that I would want you guys to kind of sit and kind of chill out, vibe with me. So if you are kind of moving around and you're a little too busy to sit and kind of focus and concentrate on your reading, on the words that I'm saying, the downloads I'm receiving, the channeled messages that are presenting themselves for you. Again, it's your world, you know, I'm just reading for it, but I would recommend you guys pause and find some time to sit down and chill out and listen to this. Maybe when you're in the shower, taking a bath, you know, whenever you have quiet time. I know you guys have lives, families, obligations, work. I know all of that. But also, you guys should find time. I don't know why this needs to be said for some reason, but I do feel like some of you guys need to be reminded that you do have to find some time for you. Okay? So, anyway, I gave your groups. Again, links to the, the timestamps will be in the description box and in the comment section, God willing. But I'm going to go ahead and start with group one, but I will see groups two and three at their timestamp. Okay? So, yes or no reading is about to start now. What is going on, group one? Welcome to your reading. Again, we are giving yes or no answers to the pressing problem at hand. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings, so they may not, everything I say may not hit, but neither here nor there. We're always asking for insight, clarity, and guidance from Spirit for our situation. So we're definitely opening and allowing to what comes to us. You know, sometimes we don't always want to accept the answers. I feel like I have that problem sometimes when I'm not, you know, vibrating as high as I need to be. The answer will be in front of me, but I just don't like the answer. So um, it's a very weird conundrum, but if you find yourselves in that position, I'm setting the intention that this gives you a little bit of a better understanding, or just a or just some clarification as to why the answer is what it is. All right, I'm going to stop pulling from this. I think I will just go ahead and pull all the cards out that need to be pulled out. So give me a sec. right, you guys, I'm ready. So let's go over the cards. So first we have peaceful resolution. If the camera is shaking, my bad, I'll fix that for the next video. But we have peaceful resolution. We have remain positive. We have the situation will improve. We also have what do you need to release? Waning moon. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. For tarot, we have Justice card. We have the Two of Pence. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Chariot card. Ace of Pence. Knight of Cups, sorry. And Empress. And then also 2 cards from my personal little thing that I do came out. So it says try a new position and is it worth it? So with all that being said, I'm getting, as far as yes or no, I'm getting a no. But I'm getting a no and sort of like a no ... like no but to be continued. Okay? So this isn't a no and that's the end of it, never to be talked about or brought up ever again. This is more so a no because of these reasons here, and maybe if these reasons here are addressed, corrected, sorted out, that no may change to a yes at some point in your life. But let's go into it. So, Justice card, Two of Pence. Hold on, I'm going to look at these cards again. Justice card, Two of Pence, and Eight of Cups. And then we have majors. We have the Chariot. And we have the Empress card. I love to look at my majors first. And so I'm seeing that whatever this question is, I'm saying I see that the reason why it's a no is because it's probably going to end up slowing you down. It's probably going to end up distracting you from what it is that you're supposed to be focusing on. If you hear car accidents in the background, I apologize. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm filming this on a Saturday night. I don't know if that means anything. But anyway, yeah, I see no being because if you choose yes, if you go that direction, if you consider that opportunity, whatever the question was, the reason why it's not a yes is because it would affect your journey and it would slow you down. So if you guys don't know anything about me, one of the things you can kind of one interesting, fact about me, I guess, is that I am absolutely in love with the show Avatar. It's on Netflix, by the way. Get into it. But I love that show, and one of the things is, so like this little thing right here, this is Appa. He's a flying bison, and Aang is on top of him. And Aang and Bison are kind of on one accord. It's literally, his emotional support animal. That is his vehicle at times, a lot of times. That is his protector a lot of times. But Appa and Aang are on one accord, okay? It's almost like, the movie Avatar with the blue people in it. And you know how, like, those avatars would, like attach their like tail or something to the animal, and they would become one with the animal, and they could fly the animal at that point once they've connected. This is the same thing in this show, Avatar. Aang and Appa are connected, okay? And I feel like the Chariot card coming in, and the reason why I personally feel this artist chose Appa and Aang riding is because there's so much movement, but movement that's purposeful. Aang was on a mission, and Appa only cared about seeing Aang through his mission, And I feel like whatever your mission is, I think that what you're asking, Spirit, as far as yes or no, yes is deterring you from your mission. The answer yes would be kind of removing you from your path. Because whatever it is that's supposed to be, focused on, whatever's supposed to be created, curated even, that can't happen, or it's going to drastically change the course of your path should you choose yes. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why the answer is no for you. And I am honestly feeling like this isn't really a surprise for most of you guys. I kind of feel like you already knew that, but whatever is presenting itself in front of you seems to be something that you maybe have had attachments to for a long time. Eight of Cups is coming in. And I also see Two of Pentacles. So let's talk about it. Obviously, Eight of Cups gives the symbolism of letting go, walking away, releasing yourself. And it's funny because walking away, removing yourself, releasing yourself, turning your back on, never looking back. Your question is surrounding something that you more than likely have been kind of dealing with for a long period of time, something that you've been trying to integrate into your life for a long time, something that you've been juggling for a long time. Two of Pentacles gives a juggling energy. Okay, and sometimes it's you trying to, how do I say that? Sometimes it involves conforming. Sometimes it involves just trying to blend in or assimilate in a way that you're not really meant to do. So there's something that Spirit is really asking you to leave behind, something that you're trying to carry with you onward. And Spirit is like, no, you need to release the attachment. You need to release whatever this is. It's interesting that the Devil card didn't show up, because I do feel that this is something sort of a deep connection, but a connection that you have to let go. You have to let go of, because there are new opportunities on the horizon. I think that there's so much ahead of you that needs your undivided attention. Knight of Cups gives me undivided attention. Is there something that is truly beautiful and something that you really could fall in love with doing, but I do believe that you're going to need to shed off some of what you're trying to bring in. Making sure I'm still recording. I brought up majors and didn't even see Justice card. Justice card was over here hiding. I forgot it was even over here. But I'm wondering if it's something that you are okay, I'll say it like this. Sometimes we feel certain guilt about things, and we allow that guilt to make decisions for us, basically. So it's like, I feel guilty that this happened and maybe I had something to do with it, so I'm going to carry this burden for however long. And I honestly kind of feel like, outside of what you were kind of already told or taught, outside of what someone maybe has made you feel you needed to do, you doing what's right, you doing what is most authentic to you is what is important first and foremost. You guys have got to stop letting people tell you how to live your life. Again, avatar freak here, right? That's me. Hello. This card, this is Zuko. But Zuko is, and I forgot, I think it was like the Red Prince or something. I don't remember what this is when he puts the mask on. But basically, he puts this mask on and he kind of becomes this like other side. This it's like he without the mask represents everything vengeful and negative and ruthless and I kind of evil, but when he puts the mask on, he becomes the antithesis of all of that. He's good. He's compassionate. He rescues Aang when he has this mask on. He does good when he has this mask on. So it's like he can only do the things that he feels he knows he should do when his identity is concealed, because to the outside world, he's supposed to be this ruthless prince. He has one mission with the mask off, and he does what is internally he feels urged to do with the mask on. And it's kind of going, hand in hand with this idea that we all wear masks, right? We all go outside and we play a character. We have a mask on, and sometimes for a lot of us, it's necessary in this matrix because of how we're playing the game. Sorry, my phone's ringing. And I want to let you guys know there's nothing wrong with playing the mask. There's nothing wrong with putting the mask on. There's nothing wrong with playing with the character. The only issue that I see people have is when they forget who they are. They forget that they're playing a character. They forget that this is a role. They forget that this should have a start and an end date. So some of us lose ourselves in our characters that we're playing. And we lose ourselves so much that we have to put on another mask to be authentic, because we can't be authentic in our own natural face anymore. I hope that makes sense. But basically, I'm looking at this card and I'm wanting to ask you guys, to contemplate within yourself, what is it that I'm carrying? What is it that I'm burdened with? Is there a task that I feel like someone has put on me, or something that for some reason, whether it's cultural, religious, family, job, whatever outside pressure is putting, whatever you're allowing to be put on you, I need you guys to ask yourself how that's serving you up to this point, and whether that is actually the thing that you need to let go of, or whether it's something to do with what you need to let go of. Because you're supposed to be moving in some sort of direction, and I feel like you guys are lukewarm. Two of Pence, I'm looking at again, and it's like you're lukewarm. And so Spirit is really just like, you gotta walk away. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. There's so much to look forward to. Ace of Pence is over here. I didn't talk about Ace of Pence. Actually I did, but there's so much opportunity. There's so much to look forward to. This is your land of honey. Okay? This is your nirvana. This is your heaven. But it's like, how would you ever know this if you're still stuck in the guilt? Because you think you know. Some of us really think we know better than Spirit. That was a message for someone. You don't know better. You don't know better. So stop thinking that you do, because you're only setting yourself up for more suffering. Peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. I think the goal is to find peace where you are. I think the goal is to find peace with the answer that I just gave you. Because look, I know I'm the reader that's going to tell you what you don't want to hear. I'm a little blunt. I'm not always rainbows and lollipops and I don't know what else is light and fluffy. Bunnies, I don't know. I want to be honest with you, because I feel like you guys deserve that. You deserve to hear the truth. And some of you, the name of the game is to find peace. Peace in all types of situations, anchored in so much faith that peace is the only frequency. And no matter what this matrix throws at you, no matter what lesson Spirit gives you, you have mastered the ability to find peace through it all. But whatever the situation is, there's so much to kind of take away from this. I think if you are kind of in dark moments, I think if you are kind of in moments of frustration or despair, depression or anxiety, moments where you can't see your way out, I think it's very reassuring that even though the answer is no, Spirit is still saying it's going to be okay. That's what I think it's funny, is that they're saying no dot, 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 but don't worry. It's like, well, no, but you have nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. A win-win outcome is forecast. So we have these right here, right? A win-win outcome is forecast. So when it's all said and done, you're still going to win. So again, I just keep getting this no dot, dot, dot. Like it's not a finite no. It's not a no and don't ask me about it again. No and drop it. No and that's the end of it. That's all she wrote. That's not what I'm getting here at all. I'm getting no dot, 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 but, and then fill in the blank. And one of those is, I think it's how you're looking at the situation. Our perspectives are everything. Like I can listen to a situation and take from it something completely different than the next person can. That's why perspectives are so powerful. That's why it's interesting when people get so angry and outraged when opinions of others don't match with yours. And it's really like, well, you have no idea where that person's coming from. You have no idea because you won't open yourself up and lend understanding to where they're coming from. We don't do that anymore as a society. At least we don't on major social media platforms. Question is, what do you need to release? Another question is it worth it? Try a new position. Try a new position. Try a new position, meaning the position you are in doesn't serve you, so try a new position. Try a different perspective. Try on different shoes. Try on a different way of going about what it is that you're doing. They say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Insanity. So, instead of doing it again that same way, change something. Scientific method is exploration. Do something different. See what happens. Some of you guys are spending so much time trying to bulldoze through this wall instead of just going. Because all you see is this wall. All you're focusing on is this wall. I don't know if you guys can even see my hands. I'm doing this. All you can focus on is this wall that you don't realize that there's another way around the wall. But this is perspective. And that's why I said earlier that download that came out was like, some of you guys think you know better, that you know more, and you don't. You need to humble yourselves. Okay, so that is your reading. I'm not going to make this too long. If the reading resonated, Ashe, I'm grateful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe, go ahead and do that so you don't miss out on any other content I do. Hit the notification bell so, again, you don't miss out on any other content I do. And I'm going to go ahead and go to your sister group 2, but I will see you guys, group 1, in my next video, okay? Bye, guys. What is going on, group 2? Welcome to your reading. I'm going to do the same format I did with group 1, where I'm going to lay out all the cards and then go from there. So, yeah, we're going to just pull some cards from the first deck. Yo, all right, let me go over what we have first and then we can talk. So we have, I want to use my little pointer thing that I got from this conference. got a little faux gem at the tip of it. It's a pen, but it's so cute, so I'm going to use it. So we have not the right time. We have be assertive. You're ready. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. We have believe in the impossible. We have a blue moon here. And then for the tarot, we have Four of Swords. I'm going to show you guys these because they're off camera or out of frame a little bit. We have Six of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Cups, Seven of Pence. And we have the, let me move these, Knight of Swords. Then, from my own personal stash, personal cards I use, we have Surprise Them. So, what I'm feeling from Rip is, as far as yes or no, it's a no. It's a resounding no. But I feel like you're running from something. It's giving fear. It's giving I'm running from something I'm scared of. Immediately I'm thinking Lion King. Here's a purpose or a destiny that I think you guys have been kind of overwhelmed with the realization of, and the thought of it scares the shit out of you. And so you're trying to find any way to get out of it. See, because these cards initially came out contradicting, right? We had not the right time, be assertive, you're ready. So I was like, what the hell? Spirit, help. Right? And as soon as I thought that in my head, because I didn't say it, but I thought it, I was like, what the hell? I literally heard the words, they're afraid, they're scared. So we got to talk about the fear. Because it's like once you get over the fear, well, there's freedom on the other side of that. You feel free to do what you want to do. It's like when people know that they have you because you're afraid of something. Like, think about it. What did we just experience? The pandemic, right? And I know there were people who got really, really sick. There were people in my life that got really, really sick. So I'm not one of those people that are like, it doesn't exist. I'm not that. But what I will say is they showed what they needed to show to get this entire world in a panic frenzy of fear. We saw people fist fighting over toilet paper. I never thought I would be living to say that I saw people fist fighting over toilet paper. That is what fear has deduced us to as a collective. That's what I'm talking about. Fear makes us do crazy, wild, irrational things. And the powers that be know that. I know, conspiracy theorists, right? But am I wrong? Am I wrong? Marketing agencies know that. Everyone else that knows better knows that. That's why people call people, other types of people, sheep. Because sheep don't know better. They run with the pack. They go wherever. They literally say you can walk a sheep off a cliff. It wouldn't know anything. And I feel like some of you guys are trying to pose as sheep because it's easier. It's easier to play dumb. It's easier to play ignorant. They say ignorance is bliss. That's a saying. And it's not just a saying, it's truth. Because once you know, it's hard to unknow. It's hard to unsee what you've just saw. It's hard to do that. So you came to this reading. This is a general reading too, so it may not be for you. You probably came to this reading asking yourself a question to participate. And the question had something to do with you really deep down wanting to avoid something you know you need to do, something you know you should be doing, something that Spirit is pressed into you, your mind, your heart, something you know you should do, but you know you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. And so you're getting in your own way. Card here says release negativity. So what is it? Is this one of those like addictions where the addiction is helping you cope with something over here? So even though you know it's causing all of this negative shit to the left, because it's healing something in your head that you think it's healing to the right, we're going to keep doing it. Is that what this is? You're looking for someone to enable you, to make you feel like, I watched those videos, and this is no shade, but whatever, you can, whatever. I watched these videos of like 600-pound life, right? And these people that can't leave the house really, they can hardly get up, and yet they still eat like 6 to 8 meals a day, and the meals are full of just junk. And it's like, how the hell are they eating 3 packages of bacon, 2 packages of eggs, a whole can of biscuits, 12 stacks of pancakes? How are they doing that? Because they can barely stand up. Well, there's always that good faithful in the background, in the kitchen, fixing this shit up for them. And I don't want you guys to think I'm ever going to be that reader that is in the kitchen fixing up what you want to hear to serve it to you so you can consume and continue living in this delusional reality that you're trying to construct for yourself. Because I won't be that person. I get enough conviction alone when I even try to soft talk sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh, but that sounded really harsh, or and Spirit's like, so the fuck what? They needed to hear it that way. And so I got to be like, you know what? You're right. Let me tighten up. I'm getting too soft. But no, seriously though, some of you guys, I do feel like you're looking for an enabler because you're caught up in a cycle. You're in a cycle, and it's really dark where you are. Some of you guys, it's really dark. Or some of you guys are like, if you really sat down and was really honest with yourself, you would know some of the things I'm saying hit home. But I can't do the surface level bullshit excuses. I can't do that today with you guys. Because this is not an average yes or no, pick a card reading where I just say, no, all right, next reading. I can't do that because some of you guys really need to be told why. Why is it no? And the answer is no because it's fear-based questioning. You're not asking the right question. So Spirit's going to tell you no every single time until you show up with the right question. Or ask Spirit, what is the right question? Because I don't freaking know right now. But you guys don't do that. Because half of you already know what you're supposed to be doing. And you're looking for every single way to get out of it because you're afraid. And some of you, some of you need to have that sheep costume ripped off of you and forced into the light. Pushed off the cliff. Not to die, but not to die. Hold on. Let me finish the metaphor. Pushed off the cliff. So you know what? Maybe not pushed off the cliff, because actually that does sound really morbid. All right, not pushed off the cliff. Just ripped the costume of the sheep ripped off of you, because you're not a sheep. You're not one of them, so stop acting like them. Believe in the impossible. Believe in yourself. Take a second to wonder if you would believe in all the things that other people, if everything that somebody said you couldn't do, if you believed in the opposite, where would you be? Because some of you have a lot of negative self-talk around, not self-talk, but like dialogue around you. And it it kind of consumes you and becomes a form of self-talk within yourself. But so it's like, what is your surroundings saying to you? And who do you need to cut off? Tarot, let's talk about it. This is all little shit. All right, so let me move this deck over here. So, four of Swords. Six of Wands. Six of Wands is in reverse. So, Six of Wands is really supposed to be the card of recognition, the card of acknowledgement. It's the card where people really start to see you, but it's in reverse. People can't see you because you won't do what you're supposed to do. Four of Swords. You hear that term, resting on your laurels? Hidden talents, gifts. Deathbed confessions of people who wish they would have lived their life more authentically. Some of you guys are going to let fear ride you all the way till you're 6 feet under. King of Pentacles is asking you to walk more in alignment. It's when the mind and the heart connect and are one. This is clarity. King of Pentacles is clarity. King of Pentacles is saying, you know, I'm gonna focus on mastering myself in relation to this world. That's what I'm feeling from this card. Then with the Ace of Wands next to it, it's almost saying there's this urge, this inspiration. It's like this fighting desire that I think you guys need to focus on and pay attention to. Pentacles is materialism. Pentacles is what's tangible, what you can feel, touch, grasp. What is your reality in the sense of what you can see? And I want your ideas to become fully matured. I want what you're supposed to be doing to be a reality, but you're holding yourself back. Six of Cups is here. Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Swords is here. So it's just like, I'm feeling like some of you may be very close with your family. Some of you may be very close with your siblings. Nothing wrong with that, but the fact that, you know, you may be a black sheep. You may be the one that people don't understand. So you kind of just do what everyone else is doing because it's easier. And it is easier. It's easier to follow the path of everyone else. It's easy to follow the crowd. It's easier. It's harder to stand out. You don't want to look like a freak. Even though being a freak is kind of in nowadays. But you still don't want to look like a freak too much. It's like you do just enough, but not enough to really get people asking questions. You want to blend in. And so you're going to kind of feel this Seven of Pentacles energy. This is right before the fruition. Seven of Pentacles is right before the harvest. It's the work card. It's the work card. This card to me, when I say this card, like I think of like people who are like, I have this goal to have this kind of body. And so I'm going to give myself 60 days to get there. And they're on day 30 and they're like, oh shit, I'm so tired. But I got to keep going because I got 60 days and there's something happening at the end of those 60 days. I got a deadline to meet. But it can feel a little discouraging to get there halfway and just be like, man, I'm tired. And it's like your motivation. It's like, what keeps you going? What keeps you working? What keeps you aspiring to wake up every day and continue doing it? Or do you fall off? And I feel like some of you guys, you get started doing it, but you fall off. You lose your inspiration. You have a lack of motivation. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, I'm asking you again, your ideas, are you controlling the monkey chatter in your head? Or are you all over the I feel panic from you guys. For some reason, I'm feeling panic. And it's stimulated by fear. So the answer is no, because it's a fear-based question. It's a question that is not in alignment with what it is that you're supposed to do. And the answer is, it's time to step out. It's time to show out. The card that was pulled out was surprise them. People have no idea who you really are. And I would suggest, advise, that you show them who you are. Show up. You're ready and be assertive as the other cards that I was talking about. It's time to show up. Show them who you are. Walk in the you that you feel you're supposed to be. Forget what everybody else has to say about it. You will find your tribe. You will find your people. If your siblings, your family friends, old friends, if they don't understand it, that's fine. This may be the end of a season. It doesn't have to be the end of your life. Again, if you guys let it, the fear will follow you to the grave. So we're going to work on the fear-based thinking. We're going to work on trying to find exits. We're going to work on blending in. And when I say work on blending in, I mean work on blending in and not blending in. It's time for you guys to come out. It's time for you guys to show up. So you need to show up. Because there's work for you to do, but you can't do it if you're hiding out. I think some of you guys, there's leaders amongst you. Group 2, there's leaders amongst you. Just the simple fact that you picked group 2. Why did you pick 2? Let me not fuss. There's nothing wrong with the number 2. But again, I just feel like you guys are like, you're timid. I feel like you guys are, you overthink and you let little shit get to you. And so when opportunities present themselves for you to, use your gifts, use your talents, use your skills, your abilities, you don't do it. You don't do it. You talk yourself out of it, or even worse, you let other people talk you out of it. And you need a new hype crew. If they're doing that, find you a new hype crew. You need people around you that are going to hype you the hell up. Life is too short to be living like this. And there's so much out there. You guys don't understand. I say that all the time because it's like, sometimes I feel like, and I know I get a lot of new people that come in and watch my videos. So I just keep feeling the need to reiterate and regurgitate over and over again. There's so much out there. And if you could just remove the cloak of fear off of you, you would realize how heavy that shit was. You'd realize how lighter you feel. You'd realize how much you can see now. So your affirmation, because I feel this urge to give you an affirmation in group 2, your affirmation is, I will live fearlessly. I want you to write that on your mirror. I want you to write that on a sticky note. Put it by your pillow at night so you sleep next to that shit. I need you guys to quote this, Say this shit a million times on your way to work. I will live fearlessly. Okay, so I know this reading was a little specific, so if it didn't hit, if it didn't resonate, it wasn't for you, you know, oh well, check out another reading, check out another reader. But if it did hit, if it did resonate at any point, gratitude and ashe. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, if you like the kind of reader I am, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other content that I do here. I'm going to go ahead and go to your sister group, group 3, but I will see you guys in my next video. Okay? Bye, guys. What is going on, group 3? Welcome to your reading. I am excited. I've had some very interesting readings thus far. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm actually going to lay this like that. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to do the same thing I did in the other readings, which is lay out all the cards in front and read from there. So give me a second. All right, group 3, I'm back. And sorry, that incense is bothering me today for some reason. So let's get into it. I'm going to use my little pin. It's got a little faux jewel at the tip. It's so cute. I love it. Anyway, so here we go. We have get more information. No need to worry. Helpful people. Okay. This alone was a yes to me, group 3. That they pick a card, yes or no. This was a yes for me. But let's go into some deeper topics. So we have do what you like, which is a card from my personal little deck that I made. So it says do what you like. Then over here with the Moonology, I think it's Moonology. We have surrender to the divine. Full moon. Then we have adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And then with the tarot, we have 8 of Swords. I'm going to show you these because these are out of frame. The 6 of Pence. We have Queen of Pence. We have 2 of Wands. We have Knight of Cups. We have 7 of Pence. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to put that off to the side. But like I said, I'm sensing a yes. But it's a yes, and also it's like yes, and we need you to tighten your ship. We need you to get your stuff together. This is a yes, and you have so much work to do. There's not a lot of time for you to celebrate. Okay? You have a lot of work to do. I feel like you guys are supposed to... Okay, this is going to sound wild. I know. But I have to be obedient and flow with spirit. I feel like you guys are already impactful alone, but you are supposed to meet with people. There are people that are supposed to be in your life that are supposed to help you, like disciples. I'm getting disciples. I don't know why, because no one's sitting here telling you guys, I'm not telling you are the next, second coming of Christ. I know there's a lot of people that are coming out and they're saying they're Jesus now. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is as loyal as those disciples were, I feel like you're supposed to have a group of loyal, dedicated ass people, a group of assistants, a group of directors, a group of managers, a group of teachers, a group of developers. Like, I feel like you're supposed to have this web of people that are all connected and all able to do their own. They're all skilled in their own right, and it's all in the name of helping you with your mission. And it's supposed to make your mission easier. See this no need to worry? Yeah, it's giving me like a kingdom. You have the king, you have a queen, and you have the advisor, you have the generals. Like everybody has their role. And it's all for the greater of the kingdom. Even you have your role. I feel like whatever it is that you are supposed to be curating, because I feel like this is something that you're supposed to be building. This is a network or some sort of community or something. And you're like maybe asking about a question regarding this this idea that you have. And so the answer is yes, but this answer is also get you some people. Find some people that are on board with you. Find some people, network, get out there, put yourself out there. Okay? So I'm also seeing, okay, so then we go over here to Moonology. I really feel like that's the name of the Oracle deck. It says surrender to the divine. And I'm sensing that maybe some of you guys are very hands-on and maybe you don't really care to delegate because you may feel like, you know what, I have it. Like, yeah, I'm even getting maybe you guys are trying to start your own business. You're trying to start something and you want to do everything yourself. You think you can handle everything, but you don't see what Spirit sees, because Spirit sees that whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, your idea is about to blow up. And it's smarter to have these people in position now than for it to blow up and get huge and you scurrying trying to find people last minute. So the need to control, you got to work on that. Surrender that. Adjustments are required. Yeah, you can't do everything. You got to be able to delegate. You got to be able to outsource. Outsource means, if you don't know what that means even though you may be able to do it, you hire someone on who takes care of it, who takes it off your plate, so you can worry about other things, bigger things. Maybe you're really good at math, but your passion is creativity. So instead of you saying, well, I'm good at math, so I'll do that too. No, find someone else who's good at math so you can focus on your passion. Find someone else who's good at accounting so you can focus on your passion, because your passion is not the things that you're trying to control. That's a word. This card here says, do what you like. Focus on what it is that you like. Focus on the passion. Focus on the thing that got you up to this point where you're inspired. Focus on that. Again, delegate. The word of the day for group 3 is delegate and outsource. Don't be afraid of those things. There are people that Spirit is going to bring into your life that want to help, but they're only going to position themselves if you allow it. And don't feel like people are not capable. Just explain what it is that you want and let them do it. If it doesn't work out, find someone else. It's not that difficult. But you do need to release some of the holds you have on the technical side. Let someone run that so you can focus on the creative side. 8 of Swords is here. 8 of Swords represents mental prisons. 6 of Pentacles is here. And 6 of Pentacles represents giving and receiving. See, again, it's outsourcing. It's being able to say, I'm not going to do all of these things anymore. I'm going to pass some of these along to someone else who can do it and also may need to do the work. They may need the help. See, because now you're a blessing for someone else who may be really good at math but needs a break. Who just needs to break out into this industry or whatever it is, and you're giving them that opportunity. Queen of Pentacles is it's being smart. It's being able to find time also to take care of your household. See, sometimes again, as work, especially as working women, right? We think we can do everything. We can build our businesses and also be the perfect mother and also be the perfect wife. And again, you have to figure out where that balance is as far as being able to take care of your home the way that a woman of the house can do, and also delegate to make sure that your baby that you're trying to create, like in this matrix, not the little human babies, but the project, being able to delegate that, being able to also leave work where it is and take care of home. That's something that I also see you guys needing to practice doing. Don't bring your work home with you. Have a balance. Have some boundaries there. Two of Wands is coming in. Some of you guys are going to have to start traveling, moving around. I don't know why, but I feel like these tarot cards are kind of all explaining like the stuff that needs to happen. So this is kind of like, again, this is yes, but also you're in a research period of this arena. You're supposed to be doing research. It says get information over here. You're supposed to be doing research. Again, if you're starting your business or you're starting something, figure out the who, the what, the where, the why, who's the audience, what's the budget, what's the packaging look like, what's the branding, the logo, things like that. And so you're going to have to, one, divvy up your time, but two, kind of go outside of your environment. Some of you may have to fly to LA to go look at samples, or reach out to China, the manufacturers in China, to order some samples or something. I don't know why I keep wanting to say samples and products, but definitely, again, I'm seeing focus on it's like, because I always look at this as like planting, right? And I want to say, sorry for yelling in the mic, and I want to say, focus on your garden. Don't worry about anyone else's garden. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't worry about your competition. Focus on growing your garden the way that you envisioned it, okay? Because the harvest is about to be so bountiful. I already see it. But you got to make sure you are in position. You have to make sure that you are being the best you can be. And being the best you can be is not putting every single hat that is required in your business, wearing it. You can't do that. Bring on family, bring on friends, bring on capable individuals that can help you so that you can focus on the vision. So you can be the face if you need to be the face. I'm going to pull a backup deck. King of Cups. Okay, because I was like, let me pull a backup deck. I wanted to pull one more card. King of Cups. I see regalness about you. I see success, but I see success in the way that you weren't a sellout. You followed your passion and you did the things that other people didn't think to do. It was unorthodox. It was a game changer. You have an idea that you're sitting on that this world has not seen. And I really, really, really want you to see this to fruition. Because I see success. I see power. I said regalness earlier, but I see influence. I see love and care that you put into whatever this is, whether it's a community, whether it's a brand, a product, whether it's a book. There's something that you're trying to create, and Spirit is like, go for it. Just don't think you got to do everything by yourself. So that is your reading, group 3. If it resonated, Ashe, I'm grateful for that. I know that general readings don't always hit everybody, so when they do, I'm so grateful. If you like the kind of reading that this was, or the kind of reader that I am, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign out here, but I will see you guys in my next video. All right, bye, guys.